Gardevoir EX recently proved that it still has what it takes to be the best of the best. All this Regidrago talk, who cares? Gardevoir EX just took down... Oh, why is that dark right now? There we go. Gardevoir recently took down the first regional championship of the season in Baltimore. Congratulations to Henry Chao for the win. Playing with Gardevoir EX, a deck that has always been very strong, but maybe not considered as top tier as it once was. But Henry Chao made a couple of tweaks, played phenomenally, and got the dub, proving that Gardevoir EX is still a force to be reckoned with. So whether you're playing this on Pokemon TCG Live or you bought the Pokemon League Battle deck with the Gardevoir EX, here is a build that you can reference for the next little bit. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about Gardevoir EX. Now, keep in mind that Henry Chao won at the tail end of the Shrouded Fable format. We're going into Stellar Crown, and there might be some tweaks to Gardevoir after that, but I still think this list is very strong, and Gardevoir doesn't really gain much in Stellar Crown, so I think this build is still good to go, and there's still things that I really like about Henry's take on the deck. So let's start. Gardevoir EX, stage 2 Pokemon, 310 HP, Psychic type. Its attack it's fine. 3 energy, 2 Psychic and a Colorless, 190. You recover from special conditions. That's cool. But really, its ability is absolutely broken. You get to accelerate energy, Psychic energy from your discard pile to any of your Psychic Pokemon in any way you like, and you drop 2 damage counters on your Pokemon for each energy you attach, and you can't knock them out. But putting damage on your own Pokemon and putting energy on them is amazing, because we are using this to power up Pokemon that do more damage based on the amount of damage they themselves have taken. Drifloon, for example, does 30 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon, and thus when Balloon Blast hits, for when you've got 3 energy on there, which is 60, you do 60 damage to Drifloon, you're swinging for 180 damage. And when you put a Bravery Charm on there, you bump up Drifloon's HP to 120, and then you can put damage up to 100, at which point Drifloon is swinging for 300 damage. And then with an assist from Munkidori, moving some damage counters here and there, Munkidori can help you swing for 330 damage, enough to one-shot a Charizard EX, which is absolutely phenomenal. And then on top of that, we also have Screamtail with its Roaring Scream attack, where for a Psychic and a Colorless, does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So yeah, you're not doing as much damage as the Drifloon, but you are getting a snipe attacker, which is awesome. Also, yeah, it's 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. And at one point in this, I really screwed up the math, and I overdid it. So don't do what I did in that matchup. And please refrain from the angry YouTube comment. I know I screwed it up. You don't have to tell me again. All right, let's go into the deck list, because I think Henry's made some cool adjustments here. So we've got our standard 4-4-2 of Gardevoir. We've got the 4 Raltses with the 70 HP, trying to get out of Dragapult range there. Kirlia's with that refinement ability, lets you discard a card and then draw 2 cards. In particular, you want to discard Psychic Energy to get that in the discard pile, so Gardevoir can use that Psychic Embrace ability afterwards. We've got 1 copy of Radiant Greninja, discards an energy and draws 2 cards, so giving you even more draw power on top of the Kirlias. We have 1 Klefki here to help you stall for time, where as long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, basic Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponents have no abilities except for Mischievous Lock, and that's going to lock down certain decks like your Iron Thorns and Luminions and Rotoms and stuff like that. Will slow everything on the board down, but keep in mind this is going to slow down yours and your opponent. So one of the big adjustments here is that your Fezandipiti EX is not going to work, and your Greninja actually isn't going to work either. So keep that in mind when you are playing the Klefki, but Klefki definitely has its purposes for slowing things down. And Fezandipiti EX is a contentious inclusion in the deck. You are giving yourself a 2-prize liability. However, Fezandipiti EX's ability, Flip the Script, lets you draw 3 cards after your opponent KO'd one of your Pokemon on your previous turn, giving you even more draw power in the deck. There are times where you can get stuck with Gardevoir and you're just kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do, Fezandipiti just gives you even more outs to drawing through your deck even faster and getting the pieces you need to finish off a game. For trainer cards, we got 1 copy of Heavy Ball to look at your prizes and grab a basic Pokemon you find there and put it into your hand. 2 copies of Counter Catcher, where when you're behind on prizes, you can gust up an opposing bench Pokemon into the active spot. Really great, because most of the time as Gardevoir, you're playing behind on prizes anyway. 1 copy of Pokemon League Headquarters. This is maybe something that you like. It technically hurts your Pokemon because you are attacking with Drifloon and Screamtail, but most of the time you're going to attach a bunch of energy, so this doesn't matter anyway, and you are slowing down some of the turbo decks like a Miraidon, Roaring Moon, Ancient Box, and a lot of those decks that can give Gardevoir trouble because Gardevoir is a slower deck to set up. Another spicy tech here is Secret Box, where you can only play this card if you discard 3 cards from your hand, but when you do, you get to find an item card, Pokemon tool card, supporter card, and a stadium. Reveal it and put it into your hand. So a lot of value in Secret Box. That can get you like an Earthen Vessel, a Bravery Charm, get you that TM Evo, get you a Professor's Research to discard that energy. On top of that, like I still love having Unfair Stamp in the deck. There are some other ace specs that work really well in Gardevoir, but I can see the value in Secret Box, and I did like having it in the deck in my testing. 2 copies of Nest Ball to get our basics down. Now, we are going to rely on Buddy Poffin most of the time, but we do have some bigger basics like our Radiant Greninja and our Fezandipiti, which not going to work with Buddy Poffin, so Nest Ball will be for that. 1 copy of Night Stretcher lets you put a Pokemon or basic energy card from your discard pile into your hand. This can be a quick way of just grabbing that Drifloon so that you can attack again. I'm still personally freaked out at only having 1 Drifloon. In my testing, this ended up being fine, but maybe I just need to catch up with the times. I really like 2 Drifloon in my Gardevoir decks. That's just me. We've got 1 copy of Pal Pad to put 2 supporter cards from our discard pile back into our deck. 2 copies of Professor's Research. This is another spicy take. There have been Professor's Researches in the past that have been in Gardevoir, and you actually, if you buy the League Battle deck, you'll get a couple copies of Professor's Research as well. Discard your hand, draw 7 cards. There will be times like you just need to yeet your hand and get as many cards as possible, and Professor's Research helps you do that. You might be discarding cards that you don't want to discard as well, and that's kind of the trade-off, but there will be times that you just need to get to the bottom of your deck as fast as you can, and Research can do that. 2 copies of Arven, actually going a little lighter on Arven here, where you search your deck for an item card and a Pokemon tool card, reveal them and put them into your hand. Lots of items and tools in this deck to grab. In particular, grabbing that Bravery Charm when you need it is awesome, but a little lighter on the Arven than we normally see in Gardevoir decks. I don't necessarily mind it here in the sense that the gamble is we play more Research and we ultimately see more cards and not just the item and the tool card that we need in that moment. 1 copy of Boss's Orders to gust a opposing bench Pokemon into the active. 4 copies of Iono, where both players shuffle their hands into the bottom of their deck and then draw equal to the number of prize cards they have remaining. Can help us stay in the game and disrupt our opponent's hand as well. 1 copy of Professor Turo's Scenario, where you get to put 1 of your Pokemon into your hand. In particular, in certain matchups where Gardevoir is a liability, and I guess Fezandipiti EX could be a liability here too, you can play Professor Turo's Scenario, just pull them out of play and represent a single prize board state so that your opponent can't take multiple prizes that way. TM Evolution for 1 energy lets you choose 2 of your bench Pokemon and evolve them the next stage up. So whatever you've got in the active, throw an energy, throw this TM Evo on, and then turn 2 of your Raltses into Kirlias. Super odd. 2 of these lets you shuffle 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. 4 copies of Buddy Poffin to get 2 70 HP basic Pokemon or less onto your bench. So amazing card for setting up. 2 copies of Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards, grab a Pokemon of your choice and put it into your hand. Oftentimes going to find you that Gardevoir or that Kirlia, and you can also use this to discard energy as well. And then 2 copies of Rare Candy. In recent months, Rare Candy has fallen out of the Gardevoir list, with people being okay to take 2 turns, like taking multiple turns to set up. I personally am glad to see Rare Candy back in the deck because I don't like sitting there. I think that Pokemon is a fast-paced game, and I think the I know that in the broader scheme of the meta, they have been trying to slow the game down and make stage 2s more viable. But right now, in the current meta of like Regidrago and all these turbo decks, you kind of have to get going faster. And Rare Candy helps you start attacking on the second turn, which I absolutely love. And then 3 copies of Earthen Vessel, discard a card, draw 2 basic energy cards from your deck, put them into your hand. Really nice if you can discard an energy to grab 2 more energy. Now you've got 2 more in hand, and then you can get 1 in the discard pile. And then in particular, grabbing that dark energy can be really nice because that can be kind of hard to come by because there's only 1. And then 7 psychic energy. Oh, did we talk about? Yeah, we did talk about Munkidori. But yeah, your general game plan is that you want to go second and you want to get at least ideally 3 Raltses in play. Get Greninja in play as well. TM Evo to Kirlia. Kirlia can help you discard cards. And then on the second or third turn, ideally the second, your second turn, you go into Gardevoir and then attach a whole bunch of energy to the appropriate attacker, whether it is the Drifloon or the Screamtail. And then you'll also want to attach a dark energy to Munkidori so that you can move damage off of one of your Pokemon. Ideally not these 2. Move damage off of your Kirlias or your Raltses, and then swing with the Drifloon or the Screamtail for maximum damage. If you're trying to hit the active really hard, you're going to use Drifloon. If you want to snipe, you want to use Screamtail. And then make sure you've got your recovery cards handy, whether it is the Night Stretcher or the Super Rod to recycle these attackers. In a jam, you can even use Gardevoir EX to attack. 190 is not bad. You can take out stuff like a Lumineon or a Rotom V if you absolutely have to. But really, you want to attack with your smaller Pokemon here. And then bench the Fezandipiti when you really need that boost in card draw, and try and get it off the board as fast as you can with the Professor Turo scenario. All right, let's get to these matches. No, we will go second here. As Gardevoir, generally want to go second, give ourselves an opportunity to see more cards, get a wider board state, and ooh, we get the Secret Box. I don't know if we want that right now. Item, tool. Actually, yeah, that's kind of good right now. Item, tool, supporter, and a stadium. Okay, and it's Charizard. This is a weird matchup. This is a weird matchup in the sense that we don't want... Yeah, Charizard can absolutely just blast the Gardevoir, so it will be tricky for us to dance around this a little bit. Interesting. They have Ogerpon in their deck. Might be a little more of a control variant of Zard, but they have 3. Yeah, so maybe not. Pidgeotto. Interesting. Why would they grab that now? Curious. Okay. Ooh, double Poffin. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's go with the Curly. We don't have... Okay. Sure. And let's go and get Earthen Vessel. Ooh, hold on. I have to get rid of 3 cards here. That's actually kind of a problem. The Secret Box is... Secret Box is kind of cool, and that will get me the TM Evo here, but I also lose some stuff in the process. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. So we'll get rid of the Bravery Charm. The basic... Or do we get rid of... Yeah, we'll get rid of the Gardevoir, and we'll get rid of the Charm here. And let's go and grab ourselves a... I don't think we need Turo... No. Let's hold on to that. Let's go grab a supporter. We'll take Arven. We'll take... Ooh, do we want actually, like, no, I want an Iono here. I want an Iono. So TM Evo, the stadium, and what do we want as an item? Maybe just a Nest Ball? Yeah, maybe just a Nest Ball here and just get something else down. Or Buddy Poffin, even. Okay, so if we go... Ooh, I should have gotten an Earthen Vessel there. Okay. If we go... Is there any reason to Buddy Poffin right now? No. Well, the Drifloon, like, if they... Fine, let's get it out of the... Get it on the board. Okay. And actually, if we... Maybe we Arven Earthen Vessel. Yeah, let's go... Let's play Arven here. Arven Charm. And then we can TM Evo. That's probably the safer way to do this. I don't actually have to play Pokemon League Headquarters. Yeah, let's go grab these two. And we will go and TM Evo 2 of the Raltses into Kirlia. Then we've got the 3rd Kirlia in hand. Unfortunately, we do give them a Drifloon as a potential easy target. They only have 2 cards, though, so, like, what are they really pulling right this second? Let's see. Okay, they get their Buddy Poffin down, getting their Dust Skulls out. That's annoying, because then they could potentially take multi-prize KOs later. Okay, they set up a Pidgeotto. I don't hate that for them. If they've only got 1 card and they're stuck, hopefully that's not a Pidgeot. I really don't want to play the Iono at this point. I would love to keep them to just the 1 card. Ooh. I don't want to burn Rod right this second. Don't want to burn Rod right this second. Okay, let's keep milling. Let's keep milling. Milling like a villain. Can we find a Guardy? Oh, God. Okay. Do we... Actually, I think we throw the Gardevoir back in, because I'm hella scared right now. If we go and get rid of... I think we can get rid of the Nest Ball. Or let's get rid of the Buddy Poffin. We don't need that right now. Our board is set up pretty... Oh, my goodness. Okay. Let's go and retreat. And unfortunately, we're going to have to give them a bunch of cards here. Or do we? Or do we? I'm going to say bet. You don't have it. I'm going to say bet. You don't have it. If this is a Pidgeot, like even then, like if that's a Pidgeot, they still have to find a whole bunch of pieces. Okay, they don't have it. They don't have it. So, let's go. There's the Screamtail. Screamtail's actually kind of good here because that gives us some options. Let's go and mill out these Nest Balls here. Where is the Gardevoir? Now, losing the... Okay, I think we can get rid of the Klefki. Klefki's not gonna matter in this specific matchup. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on. Where's the Gardevoir? Where's the Gardevoir? Are you kidding me? I really don't want to research this hand right now. Oh god. I don't want to give them more cards though. Okay, can we? I think we have to research, right? I think we have to research. What's Night Stretcher get us? No, that doesn't get us anything right now. I don't want to give them anything. Okay, let's go and conceal cards. And hopefully we can... Guardy! Okay, this is a wildly risky move here. Like, we only have 12 cards. I don't want to give them Iono, though. Okay, here's the play. This is the play. We are going to... I'm going to put the Charm on the Screamtail. And we are going to... Let's go and grab... Let's grab a Psychic Energy here. Right? I'm going to retreat into the Screamtail. And we are gonna Iono all of this stuff. I cannot believe. And we have to find a Gardevoir. An out to Guardy on the next. There it is. And we're going to take out this Pidgeot. Actually, I probably didn't even need to put the Charm on there. So we need... It's 20 for each, right? Yeah, so we have to put 4 down. No, 5 down. Okay. Leave it at that. Cannot believe we had to do that with our hand. And Roaring Scream, 20 damage. We'll take out the Pidgeot. Or Pidgeotto. 200. Oh, man. I way overshot that. 20 damage for 1. Okay, for each damage counter. I probably... Yeah, I didn't have... I needed way less than that. 20 for each damage counter. So I needed to just put 2 energy on. This was ridiculous. I've horribly overplayed that. And now we put ourselves in Duskull range as well. Uh-oh, here comes the Great Tree. They will get the Zard, but they have no way, at least right now, we don't see an easy gust here. Is the Dark Energy still... Oh my goodness. Okay, so getting rid of the Dark Energy, actually kind of a problem here. Because we want Munkidori, and we don't have an out to get that Dark Energy back. Now, it's not necessarily the end of the world, right? We can just go... And maybe we... Oh, okay. That is a strategy that one could play. All right. Let's go and get... And we could even Great Tree ourselves, which is kind of funny. Let's go and get rid of an Ultra Ball. No, we get rid of the Earthen Vessel. We don't need that anymore. Okay. We give ourselves 5, but like... How do we... Did we get rid of both of our rods? We got 1 more left. Let's go and... If we go and boss up the Zard, we do 200 damage to that. That's actually kind of good. Because then we soften that up. And... Let's go thin. Okay. And 200. I could hit for more. No, let's not hit for more. Let's just go and swing. Roaring Scream. And we will go hit the Zard for 200 damage. And then I don't have to put the Charm on for later. Okay, they got the second fire energy. I wouldn't be surprised if they... Okay, they're going to get a... they could potentially take... Yeah, if they're going to go straight into the Dusclops, that's kind of annoying, getting multiple shots off there. And they'll probably blow up... Let's see what they blow up. Oh, they don't have it! They'll still blow up the Screamtail, and then they'll probably take out the Greninja, which is annoying, but they also lose a prize in the process. So that's maybe not the outcome they were looking for. Okay. Arven's good. Arven potentially gets us an out to some Munkidori stuff, which would be really nice. We might get counter-catchered here and they take out Gardevoir. That's probably my... That's my guess. Oh, no. Okay. I don't know if I agree with the way they've played this. We don't have a bump for this Grand Tree, though, which is actually profoundly annoying. I don't think it matters at this juncture. Though, we take this out and then we just need... Okay, let's see how the rest of this match plays out. Okay. I think we're in a good spot regardless. Like, they take 2 prizes. That's fine. we knock this out pretty easily, and then we can minimize their hand. We can get Munkidori. Ideally, we get Munkidori set up here. That would be really nice. Now, what do we need to do? Okay, the Fezandipiti, putting that down. No, probably don't want to do that. Let's go get Munkidori on the board. I want to get Munkidori on the board. Let's get rid of the Fez, and probably, yeah, the rare candy we definitely don't need anymore. There's the Munkidori. What else is in there? Do we have no means of getting Dark Energy back into play. That's horrible. Okay. So, if that's the case, then actually that means we have no recovery after this. How do we get... Okay, hold on. Before we still have... We have prizes. We have prizes. So... Okay, let's go in Iono here. Leave them with hopefully nothing. And I hope that we can grab 2 meaningful prizes, like a Pokemon recovery would be goated here. Right? With these 2 cards. Okay, Super Rod's good. Super Rod's good. Super Rod's good. Once they knock out this Drifloon, that potentially gets us back in this game. So, yeah, kind of a mess. I don't think I played this as well as I would have liked, for sure. And now that the play is, can we get Drifloon back into the active and blasting this Zard for 3... And we're going to need the Munkidori here as well. So, okay. Yep, they boss up the Guardy. Makes sense. Okay, we'll need a couple pieces here. Oh, they blow this up. They take 3 prizes. Ooh, if they have the Briar card as well, then that's a problem. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it. Do they have like a 4-prize play here? That would be nuts. Especially with no draw engine. So they Curse Blast the... Yeah. Okay, makes sense. But they cough up a prize too, so we are actually... Okay, we get an Iono. And we probably research, right? Yeah, we research and just dig, get all of our pieces. Okay, so we need the Dark Energy. Okay, let's go and put Kirlia in the active. And let's go and throw... We need the Drifloon back for sure. We'll probably get a Gardevoir, and we'll need the Dark Energy. All of those things. So the Munkidori is still in there. Let's go and thin. Okay, it's just a rare candy. That's fine. Let's go and... Is there any Pokemon? We get the Drifloon back in play. That's good. We can go and we should be able to dig to the bottom of our deck at this point. So let's go and refine here. We can get rid of these Ionos. 9-8. There's the Guardy. Right. So we go Psychic Embrace. 1, 2. I think there's still a world where we can lose this. There is a world where we can lose this. We need to dig all the way to the bottom. Oh, no, we should be fine. There's the Dark Energy. There's the Charm. Okay, we retreat. And let's just make sure I have this right. So we attached the Munkidori Munkidori moves 3, right? And we'll move 3 off the Kirlia. And we'll attach with the Bravery Charm. And that should do it. That should do it. Right? So let's see if they scoop here. 20, 40. I hate this part. This is the slowest part of all. They should just scoop at this point. 60, 80, 100. And that should get us to 330. Well, 300 off the Drifloon and 30 with the Munkidori to take out the Charizard for the win. GG. So, maybe I could have sequenced that a little better. It did get a little awkward trying to figure out what to get rid of with the secret box, but we were able to get a really nice board state at the beginning of the game and hit some really big stuff. Taking out a couple of Charizards is really messy, but I think actually taking a 2-shot on the first Charizard. Actually, the big thing was, like, we took out the Pidgey first. So taking out the Pidgeotto was big because they had no draw engine for the rest of the game, which is fantastic. And then from there, we 2-shotted one Charizard, and then we're able to pretty much dig all the way to the bottom of our deck. And I think that had I could have used the one last Kirlia to dig and get the final card. So we had all the pieces there to land the final KO on Charizard EX. So really nice win there. GG's. Before we get to the next match, first off, thank you so much for watching up to this point. I do want to make these videos a little more conversational, at least the ones that I record off stream, where I'm usually just, well, I play this card and here's the boss's orders for game. Like, I want to make it a little more of a conversation. So I'm going to insert this question here in the middle for you to answer, and also getting some feedback on the channel here. So I'm in the process of planning, and I always want to cover like the decks that you guys want to see, and sometimes that's a mix of updating old decks or seeing new decks. And there's 2 new decks that I am kicking the tires on. I'm going to cover both of these, but I just want to know which one you are more interested in. Are you more interested in Hydrapple, or are you more interested in Cinderace EX? Hydrapple EX, Cinderace EX. Let me know in the comments of this video which one you'd prefer to see next. And if you want to see something else, I guess you could throw that in there as well. But let's get on to this next match. We will go first. That is not necessarily where Gardevoir wants to be, but let's see what we get here for a starting hand. Okay. This is not necessarily the worst. Okay, Joltik. Could be... I'm very curious to see what this would be. Let's go and actually Buddy Poffin here. And we'll go... Ralts. I don't think we need 4. 4 Ralts is OD. And the Drifloon actually right now is probably not the play. We can get the... I think we just go 3 Ralts right now, and we'll leave room for an attacker plus something else. So let's go and conceal cards. Okay. We may need to actually put the Screamtail up early in case we... Let's wait. And I could... Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait. Now the Drifloon could have been kind of good, right? Potentially losing a Super Rod here. Galvantula item lock. Okay. This is... So they've got like a not so hot start here. They have no draw engine. They've got 2 Joltiks with a bunch of energy. If we can pop off right now, then we are looking very good. Let's go and see what we can do. Before we commit to the Screamtail, Kirlia is fantastic here. Let's go and conceal cards on that basic energy. Earthen Vessel's really good here in the sense that, yeah, let's get rid of the Klefki at this point. And we'll go grab 2 energy. I think we can attach... If we attach one to the... Okay, let's get rid... Refine. If we can get Rare Candy Guardy right now, that would be fantastic. I don't know if we will. Okay, TM Evo is fantastic, actually, because then we can just sit on our hand here, get triple Kirlia, and then we've got 2 attackers in the Screamtail and the... Oh, do we want to hold on to our hand right now? I don't want to bench both of them, but I also want to dig. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to dig. I think we're going to dig. Because especially if we get hand disrupted or something, this gives us... Yeah, we'll TM Evo here. And let's go and grab ourselves 2 more Kirlias. And now they might item lock us on item lock us here, and that actually does kind of suck. Tools are not items anymore, right? So we can still attach a tool if we really need to hit a Galvantula. Okay, they get their Galvantula. They might item lock us here. That actually is kind of a problem in the sense that... Oh, we get Iono'd here. That's a little unfortunate, but let's see. If we can still play tools, then we're kind of laughing. We can't play Ultra Ball though, so we would have to dig. Okay, Charge Web. They just hit for 220. All right, so that's fine. If we go in with the Drifloon, yeah, I think we want to go in with the Drifloon at this point. And we can still play items. There's the Charm. That's fantastic. So that gives us... Let's go and play Arven while we can here. And we'll go grab Ultra Ball. And let's go grab a Secret... Oh, we can't grab Secret Box, so we'll grab a Charm. Okay. Let's go and dig. I think we can refine away Buddy Poffin at this point. Munkidori's really nice here. Let's go and get one of those down. We've prized the Munkidori. Okay. The Fez? No, the Munkidori's right there. Munkidori's right there. What am I doing? Okay. And we can get rid of... I'm pretty sure we can get rid of this Heavy Ball. There's the Guardy. All right, fantastic. And how much energy is in there? Ooh, I don't think we actually have enough. You know what? There is... I did actually missequence this a little bit. So if we can get... Okay, let's get rid of... I don't think we need Turo in this match. Actually, no, I might need Turo, like, right now. Let's go and get rid of Ultra Ball. I can't play Turo, though. So, if we go and... yeah. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. So, what we'll do... Yeah, I don't have enough energy to one-shot this Galvantula. But... with the Munkidori, we should be able to... okay. Hold on, because we're doing, like, 240. I'm not getting enough damage on... And if I move it... Yeah, see, I'm going to be a little short. If I move the damage, then we're doing less. So, this is actually kind of annoying. Where do I... Yeah, 240. If I move this, I'm doing less damage. So let's go and Balloon Blast for 240, and we can take this out on the following turn. Now, where the item lock is going to be a problem is that we aren't going to be able to... We're not going to be able to recover the Drifloon so easily, assuming they hit the item lock here. Which, yeah, they might not, right? We're not seeing any fighting energy here. We're not seeing a sparkling crystal. There's the fighting energy. So, yeah, item lock is in. Oh! That's not... Okay. What's the boss play here? Okay, take out a Kirlia. Sure. Huh. So they're just going to take it out. Okay. Now, how does this screw up the math? Because we don't have any... Okay, can I get 2 energy into... Okay. This is a little bit weird at this point. Ah, here we go. Okay, so Earthen Vessel's good. Earthen Vessel's good. Let's go get rid of this Nest Ball. Let's go grab 2 energy. And you know what? While we're here, yep, there's still a Ralts. And I would like to get a Ralts down. So let's go and get the Ralts in. And I will. Let's go Munkidori. And I actually want to see where the math ends up here. So we'll move 2 there, and we'll move... Oh, we have to move all of it to the Galvantula. That's fine. Okay, so we are swinging for 150. Actually, you know what? If we go and reset this... 50... Here, what happens if at 7/240, is it just better to reset like with Turo? It might be. Okay, what if I did this? What if I did this? I got rid of the Drifloon and we brought this Ralts up, right? And then we brought the Drifloon back. And we Psychic Embrace onto this Ralts. Yeah, a little bit of a weird sequencing challenge here. But they should be dead now. Right? Now we've had the 5 energy. Yeah, they just scoop. Jeez. So Galvantula trying to item lock us there. Unfortunately, they didn't get any sort of draw engine set up. Oh, they got blacked out. They don't even get their portrait showed up there. Galvantula is a deck we just covered on the channel. So if you want to go check out my build, you can check it out there. Unfortunately, they did not have the... They were not able to get the... They did get the item lock in there, but like Gardevoir just hits so hard and has options for manipulating cards around the board. I think yeah, the math was off. Like I think I screwed up. I should have put in the Kirlia to then attach and then retreat, and then I could move the damage off of the Kirlia, because when you move damage off the Drifloon, then you get weird math numbers like that. And I think that had we not been able to reset like that, we wouldn't have been able to one-shot the Galvantula, but being able to take out 2 Galvantulas in one go was pretty awesome there, kind of making up for some of my bad play earlier. So yeah, Gardevoir still incredibly dangerous. GG's. There we go. That is a look at Henry Chao's Baltimore Regionals winning Gardevoir EX deck. And there's been a lot of chitter chatter about Gardevoir and whether it's still good enough or not. And Henry Chao, I think, proving that, yeah, Gardevoir is still very much a deck in the mix. Is it the best deck in the game right now? Maybe not, but Gardevoir still has so many amazing tools and options and ways to approach different fights that it is still going to be a force it's seemingly no matter what. And I don't think you can count out Gardevoir for anything. And as Henry Chao has shown, you can tweak the deck and make adjustments to better fit the meta. And the Twilight Masquerade Gardevoir felt like players were taking out the rare candies and were okay going slower, but as the meta has gotten faster, the rare candies go back in, throw in a Fezandipiti, and all of a sudden Gardevoir wins a massive regional championship in a meta that is apparently not for Gardevoir. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, congrats to Henry Chao. I'm sure there's going to be other viable Gardevoir builds that are going to come out in the coming days and weeks, and I always encourage you to use my video or any other videos you see as a reference point. Use them as some information, see what cards appear in all of them, see what appear in some, try them out, and then tweak the deck as you see fit. But for now, I got to get going. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. You can find me on Twitch at In Third Person, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.